Quarterfinal day of the 2024 World Junior Hockey Championship brings together the two teams that met for gold last year, Canada and Czechia. Canada won that game on a golden goal by Dylan Gunther in Halifax. A point, Oliver Fong shoots, it goes off a foot, bumped down by Celebrini. Macklin Celebrini, little spin around, walks right in, Celebrini shoots, and a great stop there.
Tell that to Celebrini, who always looks to get to the middle of the ice. That's a nice play, but the cut here to get on his forehand.
Two words in English. Go Canada.
That's all he needs today.
Now a centering pass. Behar works in. Backhand shot up the outside of the net. And a great chance there for Andre Behar, who plays for Prince George in the Western Hockey League.
Sells the shot, pulls it through. It's nicely done. And you know you're going to challenge him up top, and that right bar over the shoulder of Russo.
Lead pass for Shapovalov. Shapovalov drops it up. Cooling a shot that's kicked out. And Balazs has it back. Shapovalov loose behind the goal. Wraps around, try loose puck in front. That's put wide by Cooling. Keeps the puck alive for Canada. Štancl at the line, has it knocked down and played back in by Furlong. Celebrini centers it. That skipped away from Dumaine. Brought that back now by Rimon. Dominic Rimon for Štancl. Shoots, scores! Jakob Štancl opens the scoring to give the Czechs a 1-0 lead.
Czechs open the scoring as Warren gets caught, dragged to the inside, and gives up the outside lane. Now, you're counting on a goaltender to make a save there. I mean, it's a long wrister, it's a hard shot. And yes, it wasn't played perfectly off the rust. Štancl leans on this one, beats Russo short side, and a puck he's got to save. He's drifting a little bit to his left. And this reason the release, and Czechia out to the early 1-0 lead.
Štancl plays here in Sweden for Växjö, mostly in their junior league, but a little bit in the top league for one of the best teams in Sweden the last few years. Now Vincent reaching for it, knocks that down. And Aleš Čech with it. Playing his third World Junior, moves it ahead, and a chance now for Rimon moving in, and a penalty coming to Canada. Cibulka long shot, that's tipped wide, bouncing puck up. Vincent trying to touch up, finally does. And with 8:56 to go in the first period, the Czechs are going on the power play.
Stretching it to Rimon, and a little slash in the hands to dislodge it. It's not a lot there, but that would be enough. Penalty shot, so wow. It was a late call. Yes, Bjork.
Rimon plays for Everett in the Western Hockey League, and a chance now to give Czechia a 2-0 lead. Rimon in on Russo. Rimon, stop! So Russo comes up with a big stop on the penalty shot to keep it a 1-0 game.
That is massive for Russo and for Canada. Rimon wheels in. Russo throws out the fake poke check. And Rimon sees it, tries to flip it glove side, but Russo gets just enough. As a little change of pace, and he gets a glove hand down to it. And Canada's got to recognize how fast Czechia is through the neutral zone. Noah Warren, nobody wants to save more than him.
Team, however, didn't have to fly in as Geekie works in. Connor Geekie winds in, slides that pass back across for Savoy. That's knocked away and brought back the other way by Hamara. Tomáš Hamara in across the line. Hamara centers it, and that pass misfired for Zidličky by Cooling. Cooling in on Lamoureux. Walks it back. Shapovalov, a shot that goes wide. In comes Jaeger with Cowan. And Jaeger throws that through the middle. Furlong shoots. And just missing on the tip was Cowan. Maverick Lamoureux, the Arizona first rounder. Up for Savoy, and Matt Savoy threads it ahead for Geekie. In comes Geekie with Contra loose in front. He flipped that wide. Slides that back down. Geekie looks back for Lamoureux that got away from him, and a race for it now.
Get out there.
Bearing in, and Russo took that away from an on.
Got that. He's thinking, I want to pass it to Celebrini. He's thinking, how can I score?
Here they come again. Celebrini knocks down that pass, shoots from a sharp angle. That's the Celebrini mantra. Big hit by Allard. Now moved in. Shapovalov comes in. Fans on that shot. Drop back for Cooling. The Czech captain plays it back. Cibulka shoots, scores! Tomáš Cibulka with a point shot that sneaks through, and it's 2-0 Czechia.
2-0 on the point shot. Canada getting caught. Gapping out here in the neutral. Look where Matejczak's standing. He's at the hash mark, so the puck gets the middle. Shapovalov is able to get full possession, and we've seen Russo struggle with the screens. And I think it's a stacked screen, Lamoureux in front of him. And stick's not on the ice. Puck just goes underneath it. That is 2 goals. I know it's a screen. Those are 2 goals that you need your goaltender to stop in an elimination game against a tough opponent.
Mentioned Cibulka plays for Val-d'Or, the Quebec League. He's the only Quebec League defenseman who's leading his team in scoring back across. He's been unpicked through 2 NHL drafts. Now another chance walking right in. Lifted on goal and a good look there. Chips out ahead for Celebrini. Time winding down in the period. Celebrini ahead to Minton. He's got Matejczak jumping in. Here comes Matejczak in, shoot. That was blocked. Final seconds now. Matejczak sends it across, and Dumais shoots after the horn. The Czechs come over on that. But they'll be happy to go to the dressing room with a 2-0 lead on Canada. Shapovalov, Cooley, and Chalet. No chance now. Slavkovsky moves it back across. Oh, what a stop by Russo. Point blank save there. Canada changing on the fly here as Cowan comes on. Danielson centers it, tip wide by Back. Long lead pass for Jaeger busting in. Aidan Jaeger drops it back, and it's hammered wide by Danielson. End of a bouncing puck in the corner. Picked up by Zidlitsky. Brings it back around. And here's Hamara. Jaeger to center ice to Cowan. Chips on ahead. Matthew Wood busting in. Wood in. Shoots. Scores! Matthew Wood gets Canada back within 1. The 13th forward scores a huge goal for Canada.
This game could look so different if Matisse Russo doesn't come up with a brilliant 5-hole save against Chalet. Good pass. He powers a 5-hole, and there's some stick discipline from Russo. Makes an unreal save, and it goes right back the other way. Successful plays off the half wall. Good touch up from Cowan, and the one thing Matthew Wood can do is absolutely snipe. Very good shot, and that was a wicked release. Canada had to have it. They were on their heels 24 minutes of the game, and right back in it now, courtesy Matthew Wood.
From the Yukon Huskies to the NCAA, the first player from Connecticut. Plays that back ahead, stolen by Minton. Up ahead for Celebrini. Back on Celebrini, shoots, rattled that high. Before it's overtime. Long shot taken there by Lamoureux, kicked away by Rabel. Back across for Lamoureux, shoots, it bounced to Poitras. And Matt Poitras with the Ontario native. Backhand shot goes just high. Here's Geekie back on it. Connor Geekie winds out. In comes Geekie, threads it across. Poitras centers it. That's tipped wide by Savoy.
Hit him right in the tape.
Now bumped ahead by Furlong. For Danielson, picked up by Cowan. In comes Easton Cowan. Winds it back to Furlong. Sends it back in front. And the save made there by Rabel. Puck looks at the side of the goal. Quickly ahead for Wood. To Rakoff. Rakoff winds in. Carson Rakoff drives. Shovels it back in front. Bouncing puck back to Bond. He goes back to Donovan. Shoots. It goes off a skating wide. Flipped back in by Max Delerski. Let's pick up a chance now for Canada. In comes Celebrini. Back on Celebrini. In. Hold. Feeds it back in front. Great stop there by Rabel. Point blank on Wood.
Canada turning it right up after the Matthew Wood goal. Rush chance here. Celebrini sets up Matthew Wood, the goal scorer. Excellent pass, shot, but better saved by Rabel, who gets across and squeezes it.
Celebrini line after the TV timeout. The drop pass knocked away by Celebrini. Up ahead for Minton. Threads ahead for Dumais. Jordan Dumais, great move, works right in. Bouncing puck, it rolls down to Rabel.
Dumais slides it through. The puck doesn't get in front of him enough. He just can't quite get a hold of it.
Celebrini across to Minton. Rink wide pass and a quick shot there by Wood, who's emerging as a major factor here in the second period.
Here's kicks it over to Minton. All of a sudden Wood steps off through the seam, and we just saw him score from that same spot.
Works it back to Matejczak. Cowan calling for it. Sends it back in front. It's tipped wide by Back. Stepping up is Warren. And Noah Warren goes across to Furlong. Sends that pass ahead for Cowan. He's the Cowan in. Shoots. He fired it wide. Warren steps up. Noah Warren rolling puck. Cowan tried to center it. Goes off a skate. Rakoff throws it back in front. Jaeger a chance. That's knocked down by Rabel. Chipped up by Matejczak. Brought in by Savoy, back for Poitras. Poitras looks back across, Matt Poitras winds it and shoots. It got through the traffic. Bouncing puck held on the line. Good play there by Belofsky. Bouncing puck in front, scooped up by Serra. Works that down to Danielson. Nate Danielson tried a backdoor pass. Along with a chance. And Rubble to stop on that. Poitras spins back. He finds Danielson. Back for Matejchuk. And then Matejchuk goes down to Poitras. He works his way free behind the goal. Poitras throws it back in front. Little backhand shot. Jaeger turned away. Bouncing puck. That was Savoy, rather, was turned away. And now Furlong with it. Furlong works in. He shoots, score! Tie game! Jake Furlong's first point of the tournament is gigantic.
Pressure sustained, working through a line change, and then not looking just for a better play. Connor Geekie says, I'll just park it right here. He might be 6'6" in net, I'm 6'4", I'll hang in front of you. And Furlong drifts it, glove side, to tie the game.
He has one goal this year for Halifax. Scored it in November.
Timing's everything, and that is massive. Canada evened it up before the end of the second period.
The 19-year-old from Upper Tantallon, Nova Scotia. Lose today, your tournament's over. A chance now for Rakoff. 2-on-1 with Cowan. Carson Rakoff walks right in, feeds it across, and that pass broken up by Galvis. Matthias Belofsky has it picked off. Jaeger, lead pass for Rakoff, in with Cowan again. This time it's 2-on-2. Rakoff works in on Perchik. Lays that down. Jaeger drops it back. Matejchuk in, shoots! And that deflected wide. And the puck goes over the glass and out. A great look for Denton Matejchuk.
Rakoff creating it on the forecheck after this rush. What a pull off the wall. Creates a 2-on-1. This is the guy who's a goal game guy. You're right. He's looking past the whole way. That's well played by Galvis to take it away. And that's on the heels of this wrister from Furlong. And Geekie gets down the front of the net. Not hanging out for one-timers, battling in front, being a pest, drawing traffic, and helping facilitate the goal.
Knocked down by Geekie. Plays it down to Savoy. Looks back to Matejchuk, a long wrist shot. That got through and tipped away by Hammer. Zidlichki winds in, long shot, kicked out. With Poitras and Savoy. And Savoy pokes that to Geekie. Looks back in front. That pass is picked up. Stolen back by Poitras. Couldn't get a shot away. Now the second try. And Dumais with the steal. Loose in the corner. Sends it back in front. That was knocked right by Hammer. Matejchuk steps into that and a rocket goes high. Dumais. Down to Minton. Looks to Celebrini. Chips it back in front. Dumais gets a soft shot away. And a penalty coming to Czechia. It'll be Marek Alsher who goes off. 32 seconds into the third period, and Canada gets its first power play.
Good movement away from the puck. Celebrating a little pass to Dumais, who beats his guy off the wall.
Number 27, 2 minutes for dripping.
And absolutely gets a stick into the feet of Dumais.
Gloved his backhand, now Matejchuk to Celebrini. Poitras hard shot, it goes off a skate. And the puck held by Dumais. Gets his pass back. Dumais feeds across. Matejchuk works it and shoots. Rebound and a great chance for Rakoff. His glove by Rubble. Slides that to Wood. Flips it back. Takes the return pass and shoots. And Rubble got a piece of that. And finally picked out. Danielson shoots. And the save made by Rubble. Almost worth the wait. Cowan picks it out. Sends it back in. Danielson shoots. That was blocked by Alsher. Lamoureux. For Matejchuk, back to Lamoureux, he shoots, and that's blocked this time by Shapovalov. A shot blocking clinic here by the Czechs. Matejchuk drops it up for Wood off the bench. Matthew Wood in, shoots, that's blocked as well by Alsher. At the point, held by Matejchuk. Feeds it back across to Cowan. Centers Jaeger, a hard shot.
All of a sudden, Jaeger has this one-timer, catches the post. As
Ashtalerski winds back in for Czechia. Feeds it across, tick back at the point, check a long shot, Russo save, rebound, loose in front. Fraser Minton, who began the year in the NHL, sends it back in front. That's chipped wide by Dumais, couldn't get a good wood on it. Now Dumais back with it. Leaves it down for Celebrini. Back to Celebrini, shoots short side. Savoy Lead pass for Patra winding in. Matt Patra in, shoots, just missed wide. In comes Danielson. Jumps in across the line with Beck. Danielson shoots. He fires that just wide. Stolen back off the hit. Feeds it back. A backhand shot by Allard goes wide. Allard jumps in. Plays it back to back. Owen back for Allard walking in. But a backhand shot by Danielson. That rolls wide. Patra comes in. Matt Patra. Had that bumped away. It was picked off. Sent back in front. The shot by Matejchuk is blocked. Geeky can't get the puck to sit for him. Bumped back by Savoy. Geeky back for Lamoureux. He shoots, and it's gloved by Adam Zidlichki. Throws it towards the goal, bouncing puck in front. And now Savoy's shot. Rebound, loose in front, Russo down. And that's tapped wide by Zidlichki.
Tie up by Lamoureux. Czechia almost taking the lead once again, but the long leg and reach of Maverick Lamoureux takes away Zidlichki. He just backs into him, and he can't get his stick extricated from the leg.
And Matt Patra winds in. Patra looks back for Savoy. Matt Savoy walks it and shoots. And diving across. Back in front. Geeky with a chance. And the save is made. Point blank by Rabo.
A couple of good chances. Geeky gets one, but not as good as Savoy on the rush. A really nice delay play by Patra. Slides it to Geeky. Right where he wants it. And he sails it. Man, the glass has been rattling an awful lot. I think he just shoots it right over top of the net, trying to go block where Wood was.
Easton Cowan works in. In the high slot is Bonk. Bonk back across, and Geeky healed that wide. Matejchuk lead pass. Just ahead for Celebrini. Drops it up for Demay. Works it in, shoots. Lifted that just wide. Too far for him. Cibulka plays that back for Czech. 20 seconds to go in the third. Riemann works in. Drops it back to Beher. And now Štancl shot, scores! Štancl with a shot that deflected by Russo. And with 11 seconds to go in the third, the Czechs have retaken the lead. Štancl opened the score, and he might just have closed it as well.
A crazy carom. It's going to be the go-ahead goal for Štancl. This one's going far side of the net. Hits off Bonk's foot, off the post, and in. It was a long shift, a late change. Canada back up a little bit, and off the stick of Bonk. Absolutely nothing you can do with that. And so Canada now, as the Czech bench celebrates accordingly. And Canada will have to call a timeout here to try to orchestrate some magic 12-second solution.
And the Russo family, heartbroken. Nothing their son could do about that. I mean, that's just...
No. And it's been a bend but don't break Czech team for 2 periods, played in their own end.
And
good goaltending, missed opportunities, and now they're a 1 face-off away from sealing this. Heartbreak.
Czechs have never beaten Canada in a medal round game at the World Junior. 0-7 coming in. They brought a really good team here to Sweden. Started with 6 returning players, lost 1 in their last round robin games, and now Russo will go to the bench. And 11.7 seconds left. Celebrini, Demay, Patra, Savoy, Minton, and Geeky. 6 forwards for Canada. Scramble draw. Picked up by Celebrini, now moved ahead, a chance for the empty net. Hit the side of the goal. Minton looks ahead for Geeky. Time winding down here in the period. And Czechia beats Canada to advance to the semifinals, their first ever win against Canada in a medal round game at the World Junior Hockey Championship. And for just the 3rd time in the last 26 World Juniors, Canada falls in the quarterfinals.